my name is Gigi.
And my name is Rosie.
And welcome to
the Chisme Files podcast. Siento mucho que no te veo. ¿Cómo estás?
I know, right? I'm doing excellent. How are you?
I am very good. What's the topic about?
Today's topic is about should they break up? So basically, we're just going to share our opinion and say, like, you should leave him, you should leave her, or maybe they could work it out. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay, this is coming from What Should I Do? Wife wants to sleep with another man. My wife, 40 female, and I, 32 male, had a conversation where she basically told me she wants to sleep with another man. I already know exactly who. She was being coy about it, but basically she wants an open relationship so she can sleep guilt-free with this guy. Our sleep life has been dead for a while on her part. I've done things to be more romantic and other silly things that didn't work. My question is, should I open the relationship? I know as a man it won't go well for me either way, but I do love my wife and I can't imagine being with anyone else. And clearly she doesn't feel the same. But do I agree, leave, stay, and try to work it out? I really don't know how to proceed. I apologize for my grammar.
Bye.
Dude, I think you should unfortunately get a divorce.
Not unfortunately. You should get a divorce.
I mean, unfortunately, because that's his marriage and
She's
wants
40. She's older than him. And she wants to
So-
go fudge around.
So basically, I think
she's already sleeping with him.
she's already sleeping and she just wants permission already.
To continue.
Yeah, to continue basically. But that's actually sad. I mean, somebody said this will go nowhere good and you won't be in love with your wife for long. Rip off the band-aid and file for divorce. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I agree. They said this is the only answer. Open marriages mean one of two things. I've already cheated and I want to keep doing it, but with permission, or I want to cheat, but I want to see if I can get permission first. Oh my God, we were right on the dot.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
No, I think you should break up. I think it's not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna end up hating her, and the divorce is gonna be nasty. So might as well just do it now and let her go fudge around. I think she's already doing it, so I don't think you should even think about it.
Oh, but he loves her.
Well, too bad.
That's so sad. And somebody said,
You love her, but she doesn't love you.
yeah, not anymore, I think.
I
Or
think you
maybe
need,
like she
I
just
think you need to love yourself more.
I think she just wants to I think she wants to keep I think she wants to stay married
I think she
because
wants
filing for a divorce is like, you
May-
know, money and it gives you a bad rep, but I think at the same time
I don't
like,
think it's about the rep. I think maybe she's just comfortable
well, yeah,
in
that's what I
the
was trying
household.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like she doesn't want to lose that person who she shares everything with and she gets to still come home to him while fucking other people. That's so fucked up. Somebody said open marriage also means I want to fuck other women and men, as I no longer care to fuck you, but I also don't and won't lose the stability and comfort of this marriage because being divorced means I have to do it all on my own. Oh my God, we were right on the dot again.
Are we talking to each
Literally.
other?
Did you post this and I answered? Can we make this story up? No, yeah, I think that's what she wants. I think she just doesn't, like he said, want to lose that stability.
Yeah.
Because she's not even having sex with him anymore.
Because she's having sex with the other guy.
That and
he already knows who.
And I know that's kind of crazy that
Like,
he
how
already
do you
knows
know?
who. Yeah, he probably already had his suspicion. But like the fact that, I mean, she has balls to even go up to him and say, "I want an open relationship or an open marriage."
I think she's just ready for him to be like, bye.
Yeah, probably.
Because
Or not. I don't think she wants the divorce though.
I think she does. I think it's like whatever happens will happen.
No, because if she would have wanted a divorce, she would have asked for a divorce.
No, but maybe she doesn't want it to be on her.
But
she wants it to be, well, I tried to work it out. You didn't want to, but
listen, I think they should get a divorce.
I think so too.
But if you guys both don't want to, then go find yourself a girl to fuck. Because you're still younger than her, right? Was he younger than her?
Yeah, he was 32 and she was 40.
Yeah, so I'm sure you can find a lot of girls out there. Go on a freaking Tinder or Hinge or something and find yourself a girl.
Yeah, but that's already you like.
It's an open
not
marriage.
Being faithful to yourself because he doesn't. He loves her, but she doesn't love him.
So. But he doesn't even. I think he said he doesn't. He's like, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I agree?
Do you want to agree? Why are you even thinking about it? It's like if I go to Henry, right, and I tell him, hey, I want to do this. He's gonna be like, bitch, bye. He's not even gonna think about it.
definitely.
Or if he comes to me and like, hey, I want to sleep, bye.
Mm-mm.
Like I'm not even thinking about it. So it's like, why are you even thinking about it? Do you have somebody in mind too?
I think he just loves her too much. I learned actually, let me say this.
Okay.
Yesterday I learned in school about we were talking about personalities.
Uh-huh.
And I learned that I have a beaver personality. So remember the other day we were talking about my siblings and I'm like, I don't know why I'm so strict. I
Uh-huh.
found out like it's just my personality and that's just who I am.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm borderline like OCD, but not really. But at the same time, like I get frustrated because other people's characteristics don't match mine or
Uh-huh.
something in a way. I also learned about golden retrievers.
Uh-huh.
So a golden retriever is like you're so faithful to someone and so loyal to someone, which is a good thing. But at the
Mhm.
same time, it could be a bad thing because you can become a doormat for them. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how much they hurt you, they cheat on you, they abuse you,
You're still
you're
there.
still going to stay because that's just your personality, like who you are. So you
Hmm.
become the doormat. So I think this guy's at that point where he loves his wife so much that he's willing to do what she says because maybe to him it's like if she's happy then I'm happy at the end of the day.
In my opinion, bye.
I agree though. Definitely divorce, but
Give yourself a place.
yeah. I have met like I met this couple one time and I was dating this was like a long time ago and I was dating some guy at the time. Or
Uh-huh.
we weren't whatever, we were just talking. It was at a bar. I was at a club in Dallas, I think.
Okay.
I guess this doesn't really have anything to do with it. Well, because like me and the guy I was talking to, we were like hanging out and this couple came up to us and they
Uh-huh.
started being really friendly. And I was like super young. I was like freaking 20. I don't know, I was really young. And they came up to us and they were being really friendly and like they were buying us drinks and stuff. And in the
Uh-huh.
back of my mind, I'm like, like suspicious. They're being really friendly, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "Do you like white girl?" And his girlfriend was white. So I thought he meant like, do I like her como que like si se me cae
Like if
bien?
she's cool.
Yeah, if she's that's what I thought I was so fucking young, dude. And then anyway, I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. And then he's
He's like,
like,
okay, I like you, Brownie.
no. And he was like, oh, okay. And she's like, do you want to go to the restroom with me? And I'm like, sure, because girls like when
Yeah, yeah.
we stick together when we go to the restroom. So I went with her, and then she's like, do you want to go in the stall? And I was like, okay, well, like I've done that too with my
Yeah, me too.
friends.
Yeah, but with friends, not with someone you just meet.
I mean, I
But
don't
whatever.
know. I
Okay.
was
Anyways,
young,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we went inside the
And she's
stall.
like,
I know. And we went inside the stall and she touched me. I'm just kidding.
y la Giselle salió así.
Thought my lipstick everywhere. No, but we went inside the stall and I turned around because I'm like, oh, she's about to pee. So let me give her privacy. And I turned around and then I just hear she's like, do you want some? And I'm like, what? And I look at her and then she has cocaine. And
Ah.
then I'm like, oh no, like I don't do that. And then she was like, what? She's like, well, my husband asked if you liked. And I'm like, oh, I thought he was talking about you. Like, I thought you meant like if I thought you were cool. And she was like, oh no, girl. And then she just like did it in front of me. And then like,
She put it away.
yeah, she put it away. And then we like walked out. And then I told the guy I was talking to, like, oh my God, like I told him what happened. And then they kept still trying to like, oh, you guys should come hang out with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like after, but then I was like, no, like,
You're like, this is a little too much.
yeah. I was like,
We're
let's
not
just
about that vibe.
yeah, because I was like, I can already tell like where this is getting to. So
Uh-huh.
we just left. But that's the closest I think I've ever gone to a swinger. Maybe not. I think there's been another occasion. Because I used to work with this guy and he would kind of like flirt with me. And I would be like, aren't you married? He'd be like, oh yeah, but my wife lets me. Like, yeah. Like it was known for him to date like
Other
girls.
girls.
Yeah, in our job, yeah. And like openly. And I'm like,
That's nasty.
yeah, it's sad for the
It's
girl,
sad for the
but
girl. I
I
mean,
mean, if they
unless she
like
was doing
it,
it too.
yeah, I guess if they like it,
I mean, yeah, everybody lives their own way, I guess. I suppose.
I couldn't though. I'm too possessive.
I'm not that possessive, but I don't think I would.
I couldn't. But you know how? Okay, let's take the title "swingers" away.
Uh-huh.
If you've cheated on like on your past boyfriends, aren't you basically swinging
No, I'm
without
just cheating.
consent?
I'm just cheating.
without
Because they don't know about it.
without consent, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've cheated on boyfriends, but boyfriends, I've never cheated on my husband.
No, I know, but like,
Because
wouldn't
I
that?
feel like boyfriends were like,
It don't
it's
matter.
not
Yeah, I
serious.
agree.
Because I wouldn't take anybody serious.
Yeah.
You know what
Eh,
I'm saying? Like you
mhm.
know who to take serious, and it
And
wasn't.
who
It was none
yeah.
of those motherfuckers.
Well, moving on. I found out about my wife's infidelity. A few days ago, my wife confessed to me that about 15 years ago, she slept with a coworker several times over a period of roughly 6 months, and I was completely unaware. For her, it happened a long time ago. She had her moment and her time of regret. She said she struggled a lot with what she did, that I was always her priority, and that she ended it when she realized the coworker was starting to become obsessed with her, swearing that it never happened again. Plus, we already had plans to get pregnant back then. For her, it was 15 years ago. For me, it just happened. I have two kids, and yes, they are mine. They have my whole face, but now I don't know what to do. I can see that she is a dedicated wife and a loving mother, but I can't stop thinking about the betrayal. And now I'm at a point where I don't know if I should end this for my own mental health and self esteem, or appreciate who she is now as a mother and wife, and focus on straightening my relationship with her. What would you do in this situation?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she only stopped because he was becoming possessive, not because she didn't like it.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Just saying.
I would, and you already know, I would leave. I would get a divorce.
Uh
I
huh.
can't forget, like, and I have to leave to not hate you. Maybe I'll come back, but I have to leave to not hate you. Because all that resent, it's just gonna build up in me. Like he said, even though it happened 6 years ago or something like
It
that,
doesn't matter.
it's still he just found out. So to him, it's brand new. You know what I mean? So
For me, it would be more the okay, you stopped it because what?
yeah,
Not because you feel bad for me. You
no, but like
fucking bitch.
even the whole stopping though, like he cheated on you or he cheated on you at the end of the
No,
day.
I know, but what I'm saying is like she didn't really regret it or like she didn't really stop it for me. She stopped it because of
Hmm.
her.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So she wasn't thinking about me.
But it doesn't go deeper besides that for you, like besides
The
that.
cheat?
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she cheated on me.
Would you stay?
Hell no.
Yeah, I think you should break up, get a
I think
divorce.
you should go to, if you really want to fix it, go to therapy. And if therapy doesn't work, like a couples therapy, if it doesn't work, then you have to say goodbye for your kids and for yourself because it's going to get to the point where you're going to hate her and then your kids are in the middle and you don't want that.
It can get nasty too.
That's what I'm saying because they have kids together.
Yeah.
It's better to go to therapy and if you guys cannot fix it, it's bye bye.
I just feel like
I would probably go to therapy for my own sake,
you have to.
but I wouldn't maybe not to get back with them.
I feel like it's such a mental fuck up. Like
Yeah.
such a mental like it'll fuck you up big time.
Yeah, because you've been lied to for the past 15 years.
Yeah, was it 15 years?
15 years ago.
Oh yeah, you're right. 15 years ago. Holy crap.
It's like, and why did she even say it now?
Why did she even say it now? That is
Like, are
insane.
you dumb? You know?
I honestly, I'm so sorry. Maybe she finally regretted it now. That's why she came out, and said it.
Too late.
But I think you should get a divorce because I could never. I would think I would start 15 years ago, dude. I would go into like a hole, like a rabbit hole in my head of everything we did at that time till now, and like, wow, that whole time, like, she
Just the way
cheated or
she,
she was,
and she acted very perfect in those
yeah,
years, you know?
yeah,
Because he had no idea.
that's insane.
Yeah, I would get a divorce and I would do therapy for myself and my kids and try not to make it nasty for the kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe you could do like couples counseling and maybe it'll work. But personally, for me, answering it as myself, nope,
Me neither,
not
because I
me.
would be like, yeah, that
It was all fake, I
for
would think.
me it would be more the are you sure it was the only time? Are you sure it was only him? Now I don't believe you.
For me, it would just be like it was all fake. Like
Exactly.
you lied this whole time. You were lying. We had kids. Like
Hmm.
I would have never had kids with you or stayed with you if I would have known you cheated on me.
Exactly.
And you know that, and that's why you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. So get a divorce.
Divorce, therapy. Think about your kids.
It's tough, but yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Okay, moving on. This is coming from Am I Overreacting? Post infidelity. Husband and I have been together 11 years, two small children. I just found out for the second time that he's been cheating. Grr. Affair has been going on for 8 months. I know I should leave. I know this is toxic, but here we go. We've always shared locations. I asked that we take a break just for me to find a better headspace. Part of that was a request that he not be home on my days off. He agreed, turned off his location, and informed me that I do not get to ask for a separation and still expect to know his whereabouts. The other part of me thinks that this should be the final straw because he's not willing to be completely transparent while I find a way to recoup from this devastating discovery and weigh the options of divorce/reconciliation. He says I'm overreacting. Eventually, he turns it back on only after several attempts to explain the above. Am I overreacting? Brutally honest, appreciated.
I think
Oh,
you're
brutal honesty appreciated.
I think you're stupid for still being there.
I think you're done.
You don't need a break. You don't need a break. You need to bye.
He's playing in your face. In her face, he's playing her for the
And she's
second time.
and she's kind of helping him. Oh, let's take a break.
Let's take a break,
You're
bruh.
giving him a recess time.
And he's already having it anyway.
It
Like,
doesn't
what
matter.
the
But
hell?
what I'm saying now, he's like, you don't get to have my location anymore. Like we're on a break. You're just giving him a reason to continue.
What's even worse is like I feel like, okay, let's say we do ask for a break from our partner or something, whatever, right? In this situation,
Okay,
you want to earn that trust back, so wouldn't you want to leave the location on for your wife?
no, because he doesn't care, and he already knows that she's gonna take him back regardless. Because obviously she's still doubting about leaving him.
And because he's cheating.
But okay, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
What's a break for you? Like if you tell your partner, let's have a break, do you expect him to go sleep around? Is that valid in a break for you?
Okay, like I don't believe in breaks
Yeah, okay.
because I can't handle what they do if I'm not there.
Okay.
Like, I can't. It'll get domestic.
Okay.
Just kidding. No, like I can't. I don't believe in breaks.
Okay.
I know people have taken a break, and unfortunately, like what they do during that break, like, como se dice? Like, unfortunately, what they do during that break shouldn't affect you,
But it does.
but it does. But like, if you agreed to that break or you asked for that break, I don't. That's why I don't believe in breaks.
For me, a break, it's like, okay, you know what? This is too much. Let's take a break. It's like, let's take a break from each other, not from the relationship. Like, don't be going fucking around. It's a break from me and you to give each other time.
Yeah, but then
But don't go mess around. We're not breaking up.
I
We
wouldn't call it a break then. I would say, can we give each
No, no,
other
no.
space?
I'm saying that would be my type of break.
Mm.
It's like we'll give each other a break from each other, but not a break up. Meaning you can't go sleep around. I mean, I wouldn't do it anyways. I wouldn't have a break. For me, a break is like bye.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's when I hear, oh, let's take a break. That's what I think a break should look like.
I feel like yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree. Like if you want space, just say you want space, but if don't say you want a break.
Uh huh.
Cuz
But I mean, it's not saying I want to break up. It's just I just need a break.
no, but a break where like they don't
I
stay in the
think
same house, where they don't hang out. Like
I feel like people take that as a let's break up for a little bit.
I would take it as that.
I wouldn't.
I would.
But I would make sure it's clear for both.
Maybe, but then I don't see the point of doing it. I don't see the point of getting up. I don't see the point of people going in breaks.
Me neither.
Like, does it make sense?
Because I wouldn't do it.
Just break up.
Exactly.
And
because I mean, you're right. I've had breaks. People are like, oh, that's
and
it.
guess what?
But no, but
yeah.
but it's because okay. So I used to have boyfriends, and I used to want to go, I don't know, somewhere with my friends by myself, and I'd be like, you know what, let's take a break, because I knew I wanted to go with my friends and have fun and dance and do whatever I wanted without being like, oh, I have a boyfriend, you know.
Mine
and
was
then
never.
I would walk out of the nightclub with another boyfriend, and I'd be like, well, we're in a break.
Mine was never. So then, what the hell? You're being hypocritical, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in breaks.
So mine was never like. Mine was never like, oh, let's go on a break. Mine was like, we got into an argument and it was Friday night. So I would be like, all right, we're arguing, we're not talking. And I would go out with my girls, phone on airplane mode. Like, so he doesn't, you know what I mean? But that was just the old us.
We need to have an old us episode.
We do, because don't cancel us though.
She wants an honest opinion of what to do. Break up, give yourself your place, love yourself.
Girl, break up because, like we said in the last story, you're the freaking doormat right now.
Exactly.
Why do you want to be the doormat so he can step all over you? Have some fucking girl. Sometimes I think I think to my old past self, and I'm like, you idiot. Like, I wish I could just hit myself because I'm like the stuff that like I used to like put up with. You know what I mean?
I would never put up with anything.
Are you sure?
I would make them put up with me.
Oh hell no. No, you never went through that? Like,
no. It's because I didn't like having boyfriends growing up, and when I had a boyfriend, it wasn't for me for real.
You cheated on all of them.
I had a boyfriend, and then I had like 3 other boyfriends. But because
Crazy.
I was like, I am not gonna marry this guy. It was like in my head, it was already like, okay, we're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I already know there's no future with you.
I think you know what? I think for you it's because your life started very young.
Yeah, and I had a
So
lot of boyfriends growing up. I'm not saying I was sleeping with all my boyfriends. Like, it wasn't those boyfriends, but I had a lot of boyfriends in general.
wait, somebody said you need to either get a divorce or learn to be cool with being cheated on. Those are your options.
That's true. I
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, I think she's gonna stay.
I think so too.
She's not gonna leave.
You know what? I don't get it why people ask for advice when they're not gonna take it.
Exactly. And why would you? She said she found out he was cheating for 8 months, dude. That's a
Mhm.
whole relationship within a relationship.
Yeah.
And she said, let's take a break. Beat him. I would.
He would take a
Crazy.
break from Earth.
I would fucking break his fucking face or jaw or something. But anyway, girl, break
No.
divorce.
Yeah. And then you have kids. Think about, would you want your kids to go through that? The example that you give the kids, it's what they grow up thinking it's normal. Just so
She's
you know.
she's gonna stay though. I already know
I
it.
know.
She's gonna stay.
Yeah.
And if you left, good for you. And if you didn't,
She's not gonna leave.
dumbass. I'm just kidding.
She'll probably leave for like a month and then be like,
It's
I'll come
it's
back.
just I feel like some people
You know what
find
it is?
it
I feel like people like that, they stay and they stay and they stay. And you know when they leave?
when they hate them.
No. When the men actually find somebody that they actually love and then they leave her.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
Where the girl puts up with everything and at the end the guy finds somebody that he actually falls for and leaves the wife,
Mhm.
for the mistress or whatever.
Um
That's even more sad.
there's this statistic and it's probably super wrong, but they say that you are given like if you're well this is for abusive relationships actually.
Okay.
So I don't want to say cheated, but you are given 7 chances or something in a relationship to leave that person, and if it goes past the seventh time, like a lot of the times what happens is like
You're gone.
we'll get they
Uh-huh.
hurt you to the
Uh-huh.
point of no return.
Uh,
But that statistic is probably wrong, but I've heard that because I watch a lot of true crime. All right, moving on. Am I the jerk for getting upset that my husband keeps peeing on the bathroom floor and refusing to clean it up? Ugh. My husband, 34 male, and I, 32 female, moved into our new house about a month ago. And honestly, everything has been great except for one disgusting ongoing issue. He keeps peeing on the bathroom floor. At first, I thought it was just a one time accident. We were still settling in, and maybe he was tired or not paying attention. But I started noticing little puddles or splashes of urine around the toilet area every single day. Sometimes I'd go in after him, step on the mat or tile, and realize my foot was wet, and it's definitely not water. Ooh, that's disgusting. I brought it up casually at first, just saying something like, hey, I think you might be missing the toilet a bit. Could you please clean up after yourself? He brushed it off. I didn't want to start a fight, so I let it go. But it kept happening. I've cleaned the bathroom floor more times than I can count. I've even placed disinfectant wipes and paper towels near the toilet so he could quickly wipe up any accidents, but he doesn't. When I remind him again, he said I was nagging and that I don't understand because I don't have to aim. I told him that if it's truly that hard, he would just sit down to pee. No shame in that. But he got really defensive and said I was trying to control how he uses the restroom. Like, I'm not trying to control anything. I just don't want to step in his pee or have the whole bathroom smelling gross. It finally came to a head a few nights ago. I stepped in another wet spot at midnight and just lost my patience. I told him I'm not cleaning it up anymore, and if he's going to keep missing, he can deal with the mess himself. He said I was overreacting and being disrespectful because all men miss sometimes. Now he's barely speaking to me, acting like I insulted his entire gender, and I'm wondering if I went too far. So, Reddit, am I the jerk for getting angry and refusing to clean up after my husband's bathroom's mess anymore?
I say you break up with him.
Divorce, dude. This man's 34, not a freaking teenager.
Even Ian doesn't do that.
Oh my husband, I mean, I hope yours isn't either, but I've never
No,
had
I
to
mean,
deal
no,
with
Henrik
that.
doesn't either.
Yeah, that man is 34 years old. You're not his mother. Like, divorced because I don't think it's ever going to change. And then he's getting
He's getting offended.
offended.
That's for a dumb reason.
Have you ever stepped on something wet when you have socks on?
Yes, and
It's disgusting.
yes.
Imagine it being urine.
Ugh.
Ooh, imagine the smell. How could you be with somebody
How long
like
have they been
that?
together for? What's it say?
Let me see.
Did you not see this before? Like, what? Or did you guys just get married?
I know, like, I don't know. Well, I guess when you're like boyfriend and girlfriend, you still want to put up that, like, you know, like not be completely yourself. So maybe he was
Okay, but that's
cleaning,
disgusting.
or maybe he lived with his mom who was cleaning up after him.
Ugh.
It doesn't say how long they have been
He
together.
probably has a small wiener, and that's why he can't aim. It's longer to the toilet.
But like, why? I think he just like brings it down and like I don't even know. I don't know.
Maybe it's so small he can't even move it around.
Or
I'm
why
just
doesn't he
kidding.
clean it? Do men clean their pee pee hole?
I don't know.
You know how we have to wipe
Yeah,
ourselves?
yeah. I don't think so. I think they should shake it.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, they just shake
So
it.
you think maybe he shakes it and it just falls on the floor?
No, because she says it's a puddle. Like they
Ugh.
shake the drops. They don't shake the. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's disgusting. She needs to leave him. I can't even imagine the smell in there. Somebody said use his socks and underwear to clean it up and then make him do his own laundry.
I would.
I'm dead. I would too. I would use his shirts, his pants, his
I mean, I would
socks.
make him clean it.
Oh yeah, but if he's not cleaning it,
I would make his ass clean it. Trust me.
definitely.
I
Damn.
would grab his head from the tongue, clean the hell with your mouth.
From the tongue. So, tell me something about you. Ooh.
About what?
I don't know, like, have you ever broken up with somebody or been broken up with?
A ver, somebody that broke up with me, not really. I would break up with them. Ah, no.
You were the
No,
heartbreaker?
no, no. It was either that or I would just ghost them.
Your boyfriends?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I would be like, "Ugh, I don't want to be with him. So I had a boyfriend. He was in the Air Force, and I remember he invited me to California. He was like, "Let's go to California," and blah blah blah. I was like 18 at the time, and something inside of me told me, "No, don't go."
How old was he?
My age, 19, 18,
Oh, okay, the
19.
same age.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I remember he told me, "Let's go to California," blah blah blah. I didn't want to go. I had an instant, whatever. He ghosted me. Okay, and I was like, "This
So
month."
he left to California without you,
Yeah,
and
I
he
didn't want
never
to go. I
replied.
didn't want.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, when he got there, he texted me everything was fine and blah 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 blah. And from nowhere, he stopped talking to me. He ghosted me, and I was like,
How does it feel?
what the hell? I mean, but we were just dating for like maybe 2 months. Like it wasn't something crazy, you know.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with it. We didn't even have anything, like
Mhm.
nothing. We would just go out and party and whatever. And I get a call, I see from nowhere, and I'm like,
A random number?
a random number, and I'm like, hello, and it's like, you we have a call from blah 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 district
County
and
jail.
county jail, and the name has a paid call for you. He had already paid for the call, and I was like, what the hell, like, so I answered the phone, and it was him. He went to California to rob jewelry stores.
Wait, I had forgotten about that.
He
Oh
robbed
my
jewelry stores in
god.
LA, and he got caught, and yeah, he was in jail. He was in the Air Force. Like,
He told you about it?
no, I mean, he told me over the phone why he
Oh
was in jail,
my gosh.
and I was like, what the hell?
Was
And
he
then,
like, I fucked up?
yeah, he was, yeah, and then he would send me letters, and he drew me like,
Yeah.
ah, he was like so sweet.
But you broke up with him?
I just ghosted him.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, you ghosted me, I ghost you back.
Oh
No,
hell
but
no.
he didn't really meant to ghost me. He was just locked up.
Yeah, locked up. That's
But
crazy.
I mean, I don't know how long he was gonna be in there for. So I just stopped answering his letters and his calls.
Did you know he was like that, like a thief?
No. I mean,
That's
he was in the Air Force. For me, he was
crazy.
a goody good.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, because my husband's in the Air Force, so I can't even
Exactly.
imagine Kervin.
Like,
Hell no.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
had a group of friends and they would go on motorcycles. Así como Kevin.
Yeah.
He has a motorcycle,
Yeah,
whatever.
his
So I was like,
little
okay, he's cool, he's chill, he's this.
not at
No,
all.
hell no. And it was weird because I was like, okay, I know in the Air Force they make okay money.
Hmm.
So, but they would spend money, him and his friends, like crazy. And then, he had a nice car, he had a motorcycle, he had like, we would go to the club and it was like bottle, 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 bottle. I
What kind of
mean,
car did he have? A Challenger or a
one of
Camaro?
those.
Challenger, Camaro, or Charger?
Challenger, I think.
Oh, really?
One of the Dodge, I don't know
That's
which one.
funny.
But so I was like, okay, he has, he's a good boy, I guess.
Hmm.
I know where he had all the money from.
That's oh my god, yeah, I didn't even think of that. I thought he was just going like credit cards.
No, no.
That is
Because I guess it wasn't the
insane.
first time he told me that in a letter that it wasn't the first time that he's done it before. And he
Oh,
actually told me, he's like, I can send you some coordinations where to go and dig something out. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
because there's gonna be like a trap or
I don't
something.
know, because I
That's
mean, they hear the
crazy.
calls, they read the letters. No,
That's true. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I've heard. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if they read the
I
letters.
think they do.
So I was like, no,
Or I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, and I stopped talking to him.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy story.
That is crazy. Mine, I remember I was like in this relationship like for a long time,
Uh
dude.
huh.
And like I don't it's not that I don't count it, but it was like we were kids. Like we grew up together like you know what I mean?
He was
Like
like your sweetheart, like
he
your.
was like my high school sweetheart and whatnot. And like but it's like I don't really count it because it was real, but it wasn't we were kids.
Uh huh.
That's the way I see it. So like whatever happened back in the day, it was like not a big deal or anything because it's like we were kids just learning and growing up
Uh
together
huh.
basically. Anyway, I remember he broke up with me. I think yeah, he broke up with me because he wanted to go out and party and stuff. And like I don't want to say I wasn't allowed to party and shit, but it was just that kind of like little stupid young kid relationship where
Uh
no, you
huh.
can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Uh huh.
You know, so I couldn't go
Territorial. Territorial. What is it?
to like
That you feel like you're in control of the other person.
yeah, I mean it was just like we were just dumb.
Yeah, kids.
Um, and I just remember like he didn't let me do stuff, and so I was like, "Oh, well then you can't go out to parties either and stuff."
Uh
And
huh.
he was just like, "Oh, no, I'm gonna party." So he broke up with me. I know. And then I was very sad. Like I was so sad because like at the time I thought I was like, "Oh, this is love and whatnot,
Uh huh.
puppy love, I guess you could say." Um, and I remember I was so sad. Like I would cry all the time, and then one time I was like driving, I think I just got out of class or something, and there was like this back road um by where I used to well by the town I used to live in. There's a back road and nobody ever really goes through there. And anyway, I just pulled over and I was just like listening to sad music and I was just like in my own head and in my own feelings
Uh
because it
huh.
was like to me at the time everything was real, everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna marry this guy. I know.
Aww.
Like I said, I was crying, listening to sad music just in my own world. Pulled over on the side of a fucking back road. And then a cop pulls up behind me. And he was like, he gets down and I'm like, oh, fuck. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh,
Me too. I'm just
yeah, no,
crying.
I'm just listening to music. And he's like, oh, he's like, they called me because they saw your car out here. Like, I guess somebody got worried or something that were wondering what you were doing. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, "So where are you gonna go?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay here." He's like, "Oh no, like you have to go somewhere. He's like, you can't stay here."
Me too. Why do you want to know?
And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, and I just like I left. Probably went to like a lake or something to
To
go
cry.
listen to more. Anyway, I think after that I became like a little bad bitch, and you know I
Oh,
started partying and
and you know
stuff.
what? Your first love is the one that hits, I think, the most. Because when
Mm.
I had a
Hey
boy,
yo.
no, 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 the breakup.
Mm.
Because I had a boyfriend as a teenager, and I was with him for like a year. Okay, and when we broke up, well, we broke up because my mom didn't want me to date him, and his parents didn't like me because we were so bad and we were always stitching and whatever. So they kind of sent me to Mexico, and they sent him somewhere else, like I think to Cali or something.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's not like we broke up like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like they broke us apart, right?
Mhm.
So I remember, I think that was
The breakup.
the hardest
It's because
breakup
your
I've ever
hormones, like
had.
you
Because
think.
you're a kid and you're like, oh, and I think it was more the fact that we didn't break up with each other.
Yeah,
It's
they
not like
separated
it's not like
y'all.
I didn't like him anymore or that he didn't like me. But I saw him again in high school because I came back, he came back, and our parents are like, okay, that's it. Like they're separated. So I saw him in high school because we weren't going to the same school when we were dating. And I saw him in high school and I was like, oh my God, like he's there, blah, blah, blah. He had a bitch pregnant.
Oh my god. Did it break your heart or you were over it?
No, I was already kind of over it because ya había pasado like a year. It was like a
Oh.
year later that I saw him, and then I saw the girl pregnant, but she's not a bitch. I know her; she's my friend. Like we became friends after.
Yeah.
But at that moment, it was like, oh, you got a bitch pregnant. Like, what?
That's no with that same guy that I was like heartbroken over, whatever, because we dated for a long time.
Uh huh.
Um, the same thing happened. Like I actually, well, like I used to live in Texas, and before I moved to Texas, I mean, before I moved to Oklahoma, I was in a relationship with this guy. I was always in a fucking relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she said she's never had a boyfriend and she's always in a relationship.
I was dating this kid. I mean, we're also kids. I was dating this guy, and we were dating from like sixth grade to like eighth grade or something. And we finally like, or we were dating from sixth grade to eighth grade, and then my family's like, "Hey, we're moving to Oklahoma," and I was like, "What?" It was like one day to the next, like we're
Uh-huh.
leaving, and so like literally that day, my last day of school was the day I found out, and I told everybody like I'm moving, and like everybody were all crying, big deal, whatnot. And like from Texas to Oklahoma, a 16-hour drive, I think.
Uh-huh.
I was crying the whole way, dude. The whole way. Anyway, 2 months later, I was already dating somebody else. But um, the same thing happened with me and that other guy. From Oklahoma, we moved back to Texas,
Okay.
so we ended up having to break up too. And then when I moved back to Oklahoma,
You guys got back
we got
together.
back together, and then we were together since then. And
Ah.
so he broke up with me, and then like we were single for like a whole year, and then we got back together. Like we each did our own little thing, and I did a lot.
A lot happens in a year.
A lot happens in a year. And then we got back together, and then we were together for a little while longer, and I broke up with him.
You're like, it's my turn to go out and party.
Basically, it was like, you know what? I want to live my life, and this is not,
Yeah, yeah.
but he was a good guy, but it was just like, I'm glad that that happened because I
Uh-huh.
think it would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. It's like this is what I'm saying. Like I feel like people don't want to break up with their partner because they think it's gonna hurt really bad, especially when they're young and
But
stuff.
yeah, but it's just the beginning. That's it.
But it's just the beginning. It's just
You
like
get over it. Or maybe we got over it too fast.
I feel like for me, unfortunately, it only takes me a month or two to get over you or something,
You
and
heard that, Kevin? Don't be fucking
I'm
up.
already like I'm already stuck on someone else. So I know. I don't know why I'm like I've always been like that. Go okay.
Oh
I
no, I
know.
think this one because he was my first, like my first boyfriend. So I was like, oh,
Mhm.
he's my first boyfriend, But
Also, I feel like me personally, me and my friends. Oh my God, Leslie, if you're watching this, we were so dramatic growing up. Like the
why?
chiquillas, we were so I don't know. I don't know. If we watched too many novelas or what. We were so dramatic. Like,
Example?
like we thought it was like the end of the world or something.
Oh, okay,
You
okay,
know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
But and obviously it wasn't if a month later we were out and about. You know what I mean?
I mean, I had a lot of breakups, but nothing like dramatic.
That you thought was dramatic in the moment.
Yeah.
Cause like yeah, when he broke up with me, I was dramatic. But then when I broke up with him, that was like basically it. Como que nos buscamos here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
it never, I don't know, never became after. It's almost like I didn't let myself, como que, because I'm like, I know if I let him in fully, like, I'm gonna be there for a longer time,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was like 8 or 7 years. That's a long time. But okay, I think this is everything, guys. If you have a relationship where you just feel like, hey, I want to break, just break up.
Honestly, just if you're thinking about it, you have to do it.
And if they're cheating on you, just break up. Oh my
Exactly.
God.
I mean, if you're young, go ahead and cheat back, as you know.
Exactly. Get your lip back. Get your lick back. And if like I'm okay with cheating if they do it first. But anyway,
I mean, at this point in life, I'm not okay with cheating. But when I was
exactly.
young, cheating was my middle name. As you know. Just
Stupid.
kidding.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys. Oh, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow.
Thank you for watching.
And that's it. Bye bye.
Bye.